Yeah, hi everyone, Jason here, Rabbit Lawn Mowers Australia. Quick video today on just how to use the little cable locator and fault finding locator we have, which is the NF820. Simple machine, very easy to use. Once you know how to use it once, you're good to go. Basically, you get the transmitter in here like this. Now these have all got rechargeable batteries in them, so they just recharge via a USB port. But essentially all you have to do with the transmitter is that you turn it on that switch on the top there, turn it on, turn it off. It's got a signal strength dial on it, which is this one here, which turns the signal up and down so you can get a stronger or weaker signal. Then you have the receiver, which is this piece here. Same thing again, it's got a rechargeable battery in it. You can put headphones in there as well if you want to try and listen to the sound more precisely. But essentially it has a receiver strength on here as well, which is this dial that dials up and down on the receiver strength and an on-off button. The only thing you need to supply yourself on top of that is just something like a screwdriver. Anything that you can push into the ground that's metal, so a tent peg, anything will do the job quite fine. Okay. So this installation we're at right now, it's got a break in the wire, and you'll see obviously from the Works Landroid, it'll have the red light showing to say that it's broken. I've pulled both the wires out of here already just to get ready for this video, but essentially all you need to do with the transmitter is you take the red lead of the transmitter and you put it on one of the leads of the installation. Now it can be any one, doesn't really matter which one it is, as long as you disconnect both. So make sure both ends are disconnected. That wire is coming out and going out the base station this way, so we know that we're going to follow the wire in that direction to go to chase the fault. And then you get the screwdriver. And we stick the screwdriver into the ground, or a tent peg, whatever you might have, and we connect the negative lead to the screwdriver. That's all you need to do. On the transmitter, we turn the transmitter on, which is the switch on the top there, so turn that on. We then just set the signal strength, the transmitter strength. Now I usually set this to about 3 to start with. 3 is a fairly good number to set it to. Any higher and you'll struggle to find where the breaks are, but around about 3 is about perfect, okay? Then on the receiver we do the same thing. We turn the button on, press and hold, and it turns on. And now with no signal strength set, so we turn that signal strength up to 1. We'll get close to the wire, it'll sing. Get a bit further away, it'll stop. Okay. If I turn that signal up really strong, it will pick up the signal from much further away, which is what you don't really want. So set it to about number 3 to start with. 3 or 2. I actually set it to 2 on this one. Okay. So that when you get closer to the wire, it beeps, and then it doesn't beep anymore. Okay. Then all we need to do is follow the wire along. Now, in this particular case, the wire is about 26 centimeters from the fence here. You don't run the transmitter this way. You'll see it struggles to read this way. You should put it this way. So if the wire's going this direction, you want this red nozzle on the top of here to actually go across the wire, and you want to sense it this way, okay, as you go along. Okay. Now, typically all I do is I look at the installation. Now this is an installation that goes right in the backyard here. I'll walk about every 10 meters or so, 10 or 15 meters. Where you know the wire is, go down and see if the wire signal's still there. And so then go another 10 meters. Make sure the wire's where you think it should be, and it is. Just keep working our way around the whole installation. When we get to a point where it stops beeping, that's where we know the signal has been cut somewhere before there. Okay, and from there, I'll go over here. Okay, so there's no signal here. So the break in this wire is somewhere between here and where I am now. So all we do is we go back to where we had the signal strength, where it was working, over here somewhere, and we just work our way along. Keep going along. Keep going along. Once you get to the point where the break actually is, along here, it'll stop beeping like that. Okay. So this break is right about here somewhere. I happen to know where the break is because there's a new piece of turf that's been installed here. So someone stuck the shovel in the ground, and they've actually broken the wire. So there's the end there, and here's the other end here. Okay. So once we connect those two wires together, if we connect those two together like such, just roughly for a start, don't have to worry about joining it properly. We'll get those two together, and you can continue on. And again, because I know what's happened here, it's broken again just here, because there's the other end of the wire there. So this customer has actually just installed these 2 slabs of grass, and he's cut the wire here and cut the wire there. So we'll put a new piece of wire between the two, and we're all good to go. So that's it for the cable locator. And like I said, it really comes down to the signal strength. So I like to set the transmitter to about number 3, and then the receiver to somewhere between 1 and 3. Is usually quite good. But like I say, the wires here, if I turn this up to 10 or 8, I should say, that's now sensing the wire. We're probably 3 meters away now, maybe 4. Still sensing it, still sensing it. So as you can see, basically you'll never find a break in the wire because the strength's too high. So you need to turn that strength down to about, like I said, in this particular case, it's about 2 is a good number, and then it only gives you a more defined reading so you can find the wire. Thanks for watching, guys.